Yes.
Thank you.
I would bang the gavel, but the commissioners took our gavel by accident.
Oh, dear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We had a closed session before this, so let the record reflect that we read the Open Public Meetings Act, we took the roll call, the Pledge of Allegiance, and so we will start by saying fire exits. Behind you into the main parking lot, to my left or right is the main hallway. So item number 1 tonight is presentation of Girl Scout Silver Awards. Last night we had the honor of doing Gold Awards under the gazebo because they're all seniors and they're not available any weeknight. So we had to do it on Sunday night. So tonight we're going to be treated and have the honor to do our silvers.
And we only had 2 of them.
Okay. So why don't you start so I'll see you do it. Yes.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anna Ramirez. I am your service unit for the new Milford Girl Scouts. It is a pleasure to really finally get to see these young women who are deserving of this honor. It was great to hear that we had 7 of our girls achieve the Silver Award. We have 2 of them present today, and I'm really excited to see what you will get to do even after this. So I hope that we get to celebrate you as well when you get to achieve your Gold Award. So don't let this stop you to continue the process. And it really is a pleasure for both of you. Thank you for taking part, but also more importantly, doing the service that you're doing and reaching out to other younger ladies as well as your community, because this is what it's all about. So really proud of both of you, and I look forward to seeing more. Thank you.
I agree. I would use this as motivation to go for the Gold Award. I mentioned a stat last night that only 5.4% of Girl Scouts actually achieve the Gold Award. So I'm hoping you're amongst them. Okay, so for the ones that aren't here,
So we have Kara,
yes.
and then we have Aubrey. So at the moment, we don't have the 2 young ladies, and you can give you. Is that the first 2 you picked?
No, of course it's not. Okay,
And I'll
I think I
go
have
on
one.
to the rest.
How many are there?
7. Yeah.
Okay.
It is very impressive for a small group that we are. Oh, I'm sorry, Aubrey and Miriam. Okay, let me just take a look. This is Aubrey, and this is Miriam.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it says Borough of New Milford. The Mayor and Council proudly congratulates Miriam Hashashash and Aubrey L. Desiree for completing the Take Action project. Aubrey is barking back and being awarded the Silver Award, the highest achievement of a Girl Scout cadet, recognizing organization, determination, and making a difference in your community. Miriam's project was guide dog awareness and etiquette. So, can I have you guys come
Come
up?
on up. Congratulations. Take a quick Thank you.
Thank you for making our community better. Because as scouts, these projects, they always benefit our community and our community. We really like it. Thank you so much. And thank you, parents.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any problem? You want to hang out?
Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Thank you.
evening. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations. One of those.
Okay, under appointments, I'm going to do this in two parts. So the first one is, may I get a motion to appoint Eileen Mulroy, Planning Board Class 4, Nancy Barron, Planning Board Alternate 1, and Lorraine McMacken, Planning Board Alternate 2.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, and then we're going to do Jean Jazule for the Green Team, and Juliana Mama for Junior Firefighter Auxiliary.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, well, thank you very much for those who are continuing to serve, and for the new ones, welcome aboard. Under unfinished business, may I get a motion for the approval of the minutes for the May 28, 2025 closed session and work session?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to new business, we have a couple of ordinance introductions tonight. First one being 2025:19. And when the clerk has the opportunity, I would ask you to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance authorizing the granting of easements to Public Service Electric and Gas Company to provide electric service for electric vehicle charging stations.
The purpose of this ordinance is to grant easements to PSE&G to install poles and other equipment to service electric vehicle charging stations at the Milford Borough Hall, Milford Public Library, and Knights Field. May I get a motion to introduce this ordinance on its first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Make a roll call, please.
Councilwoman San Houston.
Yes.
Councilman Zauner.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Grant.
Yes.
The public hearing on this ordinance will be at our June 30th meeting. The second one is 2025:20, and when the clerk has the opportunity, I ask her please read the ordinance.
Bond ordinance to appropriate an additional sum of $80,000 for the undertaking of the Main Street Improvements Project in, by, and for the Borough of New Milford in the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such additional appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds.
The purpose of this ordinance is to appropriate an additional $80,000 to the Main Street Improvement Project. As you're all aware, this project has been going on for a while, and it has gone through, I don't want to say phases, but different changes, lots of changes in
Yes.
scope of work. May I get a motion to introduce this ordinance on its first reading?
So moved?
Second.
May I roll call, please?
Yes. Councilwoman San Houston.
Yes.
Councilman Zauner.
Yes.
Council President Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky. I'm sorry. Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Councilwoman Grant.
Yes.
Do we have the number on the actual amount of grant money we received for this project? And if not, could we have it for the next meeting?
Yeah, it was pretty significant. I think it was 470.
Yeah, I don't want to say
Almost
that, just
positive.
a base.
Yes.
Okay. Item number one is EPA Hackensack River Superfund Site Community Involvement Plan. Mouthful. SIP for short. So, I want to say probably about 3 years ago, the Hackensack River and the lower Hackensack River were added to the federal and state Superfund site. After they did that, the EPA, a little while later, they had reached out to communities and they had asked people to sign up for anyone who was interested in providing feedback. Well, recently, they have actually contacted people who have signed up, and they are going to be scheduling meetings in July, and they're looking for feedback about the project, what expectations of the project are, and community needs. We had contacted the EPA, and we had asked if the borough can take part in that and give our feedback, since the entire, border of New Milford is the Hackensack, lower Hackensack River. And they agreed. So we are going to put together a CIP committee. It'll be a committee of 7 people, and we will meet with the EPA and we will provide our feedback. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a motion to appoint some people to this committee. The members of the committee are myself, Councilwoman San Houston, Sharon Hilmer, a representative of the Flood Mitigation Committee, a representative of the New Milford Public School District, Vince Cahill, and a representative of the Environmental and Energy Commission. So if someone would like to make that motion,
So moved.
Thank you. Second.
second it.
I can second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
So it's Jerry and,
And the rep, yeah.
and, okay.
After we have our interview, it's 30 to 45-minute interview, we will report back and let you know how it went and the kind of questions that they had asked the committee.
I mentioned to the person from the EPA that somebody from the committee will reach out about scheduling something.
Okay. Looking at the schedule right
All
there.
right.
Okay. Item number 2 is fire horn replacement. Councilwoman, Council President Up.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, this fire horn, is Company One. Recently, a inspection done by the JIF, uncovered rather, a very old and outdated fire horn system that the borough has been using since I got here a long time ago. Anyway, so the company now, the borough, has to make this decision about replacing the fire horn. Now, to get to this moment, there was a lot of discussion. There was an estimate that got, returned to us. There was also discussion, do we really need that? Well, Chris, thank you, did some phone calling to our risk manager as well as speaking, seriously to the chief and some of the other members. And there are emergency service reasons why I am saying, supporting the replacement of that horn. Now, at first, we explained that, the budget is closed. We've already put our numbers in, we approved it, and now here comes an emergency. So I hope all of you can come on board with this. It's just something we really have to do, and that's kind of why we always have a little something extra in our finance plan for these types of emergencies.
It would be something that we would be financing out of the capital improvement fund?
Yes.
And in order to do it, it would have to be by ordinance,
Yeah.
so it would be voted on and there'd be a public hearing. The estimate's $13,000. And it's not that, it's not just that the fire horn's outdated, there's actually some compressor that runs it that cannot be fixed. And there's obviously more
Yes.
modern technology that doesn't require a compressor in order to operate the fire horn.
Well, it just, to me, if you have the Jeff visiting,
Yes.
to me, there must be a risk involved if you have that type of compressor.
Right.
So it's a safety issue for our members as well as our residents.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree totally.
And we currently have approximately $180,000 in the capital improvement fund.
So, we are replacing, this is an older system, so it will match the system that is currently at Company 2. And the other thing that I've learned with this type of system is there is a possibility that you can change the tone or the timing of the tones, and we could actually use it for flood emergencies as well. So that would be a separate type of tone warning, which would be very useful for us.
The previous one lasted, 50 odd years? What is the life expectancy of the upgraded equipment?
Well, the upgraded equipment there's no more compressor, it's not air horn, it's silent. So I don't know what the exact warranty is on it, but it's a lot longer.
Is it going to be louder?
It's going to be same as Company 2's.
It's going to be really loud right down your block.
Well, I can't answer that for you because do you know the difference between Company 1s and Company 2's?
No, that's why I can't, that answer doesn't work for me. Is it going to be louder than the current one?
It's going to be better.
That's also not responsive to
It's
that question.
a different sound. One was like a foghorn, and one's a siren.
So, yes, thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. So we will have that, we'll have it, next meeting, my introduction.
Yeah.
Any other questions on the firework? Okay, moving on to schedule updates. Friday, June 20th, is the Milford Little League Adult Night Trick or Treat, sponsored by Milford Little League. It'll take place from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Milford Elks Lodge. On Monday, June 30th, is the Milford Athletic Department's 29th annual golf outing, sponsored by the Milford Athletic Boosters. It'll start at 8:15 a.m. and the golf course will be at Mansion Ridge. Artie, is that in New York State?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I thought it was Jersey.
On Monday, June 23rd, is the Davy Owens graduation. I believe it starts at 6 o'clock, and it'll be on the middle school field where they're having. And on Tuesday, June 24th, is the Milford High School graduation. It is in New York. Okay. Oh, you got that straight. Milford High School graduation, class of 2025, sponsored by the Milford Public School District, and it'll take place at the Milford High School football field. This will be one I don't forget. And on Tuesday,
What's the time for that?
it's 6 o'clock. So, okay. The road will be closed at 5 o'clock. They're going to start seating people at 5:15, and the ceremony is supposed to start around 6:15. On Tuesday, August 5th, is Milford's annual National Night Out, sponsored by the Milford Police Department. It'll be from 7 to 10 p.m. on Kennedy Field, and yes, there will be fireworks once again. Are there any other events that I failed to mention?
I know this is a little bit in advance, but
Soul's good.
no, but this is so community organizations can put it on their calendars and plan, because it does come up quickly. That's the Clean Communities Day is scheduled for Saturday, October 4th. It comes up pretty quickly after the summer, so that's why I'd like to have it included in the schedule of events so people can put it on their calendar. And this year is going to include restoration of New Milford Woods trails, so we're going to have an opportunity to do some beautification along with cleanup.
Since we're going into the fall, allow me to mention the fact that the Friends of the Library will be holding their book sale the last Friday and Saturday of September, which I think is the 27th and 28th. And the garage sale, the townwide garage sale will be that weekend, the 28th and 29th.
I was going to ask you, I've been getting a lot of questions about the
And
garage
the
sale.
books can be dropped off at the library, they can be donated to the library in September, not before then, but in September. And we will have contracts for people who wish to participate in the garage sale at National Night Out, and they will be available at the library thereafter.
Okay. Administrative report.
Thank you, Mayor. The county storm drain upgrade on River Road is underway and will continue for approximately 2 months. Text and email alerts are going out daily to advise on road closures for anybody who signed up for our alerts. The primary election is tomorrow, Tuesday, June 10th. Polls will be open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Borough Hall summer hours began last week and will run through August 29th. Offices are open 8 to 4 Monday through Thursday, and 8 to 1 on Friday. Borough Hall will be closed on Friday, June 20th, in observance of Juneteenth. And the next meeting of the Mayor and Council is a public session scheduled for 3 weeks from tonight on Monday, June 30th at 7 p.m.
Any questions for the administrator? I'm going to piggyback on the administrator's report. I'm going to mention that last Wednesday, we were honored to have the Bergen County Commissioners use this facility for one of their on-the-road meetings, and they presented us with a certificate. It says, Bergen County Board of County Commissioners, Certificate of Commendation honoring Borough of New Milford, in honor and recognition of generously hosting our Board of Commissioners public meeting on the road. Your hospitality is greatly appreciated. On behalf of the nearly 1 million residents of Bergen County, we commend the mayor and the council for their exemplary public service. presented June 4th, 2025, and they all signed it, so. I was thinking maybe we could put this in a little case in the foyer for a while. So I will turn that over to you. And I have one other thing to bring up tonight. So about a month and a half ago, I received an email from North Carolina. And it said, "Good afternoon, Mayor Petrino. My name is Gail Coletta, and I am the executor for the estate of Edward F. Bremo. Many years ago, Mr. Bremo had a painting made by Patricia Sproles of the Jacobus Demers homestead, and had made it known to me that upon passing, he wanted the picture to be sent to your town. I would like to honor his wishes." So, Patricia Sproles, the artist, was of Paramus, New Jersey, and for many years the Isle of Capri, Italy, where she attended the Royal Academy of Fine Arts. Historical Bergen County has strongly influenced her watercolors, and Italy has just strongly influenced her oils. On canvas, she is bold and free with the human figure. Composition, color, movement, and mood are what she strives for. Painting with watercolor and pen and ink, she is detailed and accurate with beautiful colors. Her love of American history shows in each painting. And by peopling them, she feels the scene becomes alive. And to quote Ruth and Williams, editor of New Jersey Music and Arts magazine, she's been doing it since long before anyone even thought about bicentennial. She's a director and national board of the American Artists Professional League and Catherine Lilliard Wolf Art Club. Past president of the Jersey chapter of the American Artists Professional League, one of the first women members of the Samogandi Club of New York City. So, they included that, and they included an article from our town news on September 17th, 1986. There was an article written by Marlene Casey, and in the article they had a picture of her house. Okay? This is the picture Paula used to create the painting.
Oh, wow.
So this beautiful painting is back home.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
Yes.
That's moving.
Wow.
Yep.
That's terrific. That's beautiful.
So, Randy, the first thing I would like you to do is I would like you to show the Historic Preservation Commission, and I would like their input on finding a nice place we can display this, so everyone can be proud.
I'm honored to do that. Thank you, Mayor. We will be meeting on the 17th
Okay?
Here.
So, yes, we will leave it here, and we'll make sure you have access to it.
there. So,
It'll be in my office, and we'll put it in that for that day. We'll put it in the room for the day.
wonderful. They are going to be thrilled, I would imagine.
617, Randy?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Right?
Please don't put it flat.
Wait, sir. So we will be sending a thank you letter, and we'll be sending some Milford swag to North Carolina and thank them for this treat. Randy, here's the paperwork, the article.
Directly in there.
Yes.
Can I put it with the?
Yes.
I think I would like that. Yes.
Thank you. It's funny that Marlene wrote the article. Like,
Oh, my
it's just
God, yeah.
old, comes full circle.
She was the borough historian at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Resolutions. Everyone has had a chance to look at the resolutions. Are there any that need to be pulled for further discussion and or vote? Okay, if not, may I get a motion to open to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions or comments regarding good welfare at the Borough of Milford, now would be your opportunity to come forward. Seeing that no member of the public wishes to come forward at this time, I would ask for a motion to close the public.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt resolutions 2025:150 and 2025:161?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there any other business for this council? If not, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Summer is coming. Enjoy the rest of the school year. Congratulations to class of 2025 at the high school and middle school, actual school, and DO middle school. And tomorrow is primary election day, so exercise your right and vote. Thank you.